Hello, my beautiful twin flame loves. How are you today? Look at this day. It's so beautiful. It's probably the last sunny, warm day of the year for us here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada area. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited to actually do this video because I got a comment on my last video where a viewer had said that why am I always focused on talking about, like, it seems like most of my videos are focused on the twin flame, like our counterpart. So this video is all about you today, you as a divine masculine or you as a divine feminine. So my focus today is about you, and what I wanted to talk about is how to really honor and really get in touch with yourself. If you are in separation, it's a great time to do that. If you're in union, it's also fine too, because any time is a very good time to really get to know who you are and what it is that really lights you up and that what you're passionate about, and how to really self-care and self-love. Now, if you are in union, that's okay too, because it's all about learning about where your boundaries are and where you end and and your counterpart begins. It's sort of a tricky situation when you try to navigate where you end and the other begins, because you are essentially one. So this is all about finding out who you are as an individual and really focusing on yourself and what's important to you and your purpose on this planet. So in my last video, I was talking about self love and self-care, and really focusing on things that really light you up and things that really get you excited and really lights a fire under you in regards to what you love to do. And once you focus on yourself, you become this unstoppable being. And when you really get to know all the things that you really care about, that are really important to you, that's when you're just this incredible shining light that no matter if in separation or in union, it doesn't matter. It's because you are incredibly on fire and in love with your life, in love with yourself, in love with the world, and you're able to really create and do your purpose out there in the world, which is so sorely needed. And eventually you just become this amazing person who just lights up the world. Like, do you ever notice when someone walks into a room and people's attention tends to gravitate to that person? That's when that person is really self-actualized and really owning their own power, owning their own divinity, owning what they bring to the world and what they can offer the world, and they know it. And it's not coming from a space of trying to brag or be full of oneself. No, it's more about just this inner knowing of peace and serenity, and knowing that you are an eternal being, you are a divine being, you are beautiful inside and out, and your light shines to the world, and the world needs that love and light that only you can share with the world, and that is unique and individual to you as your own person. I want to also focus on how you can be that type of person. Really, it's a matter of being self-focused, and that's not in a way that's selfish, because you're not taking yourself away from others, or you're not making yourself better than others. It's just a matter of really focusing on where your strengths are and how you are able to share that with the world. You see, when people own their light and own their divinity, they are just this unstoppable force, and that they become on fire with themselves and what their purpose is and what their passion is. And it's so fun to see somebody who is in their power, who really wants to share their love and light with the world. And it's so important to do that. So what I really is saying is to really focus on yourself. And again, not in a way that's selfish or self-centered. It's more of a way to really feed that, nurture that inner child inside you, really tend to the needs of your inner child, and to also really deal with any kind of issues or ways of being and acting that are old and outdated, because what we're trying to do is to rise up higher, to a higher vibration, to a higher frequency, so that so that you can assimilate yourself into like being on purpose for the planet and being on purpose for the world in what you're doing, whatever you're doing in life, whatever your passion is, whatever your line of work is, you can and do make a difference in the world. So I just wanted to hop on here and say, what you're doing is great. Focus on yourself. Stay in your own lane. It doesn't matter what your twin flame is doing or not doing, whether or not he or she is being that person who, being their, really that person who they were meant to be, just as long as you are. And that's where you have to come in and say, I gotta focus on my own stuff. My stuff is important, and there's stuff that I have to do. And once you really get in tune with all the things that are going on in your life, and really focus on like, how can I be the best possible person today? How can I be that bright and shining light for others? How can I share my talents and gifts with the world? How can I be of service to the world? So focus on that. Focus on yourself. Focus on the love. Focus on just being alive and in love with life, and feel free and confident and purposeful, because that is just, we need that light. We need the love and the light that shines forth from within, and it's so beautiful to see. So thank you all for joining me today. I know that the twin flame journey is a lot, it's kind of a challenging one, yet my message for you today is focus on yourself. Focus on you. You matter. Okay? You make a difference in this world. You are beautiful inside and out, and everything that you bring out to the world is special and unique, and the world needs it. So I'm sending you all my love. I love you all so much. Thank you for joining me. I'm sending you so much love, light, and bright blessings on your beautiful twin flame journey. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time.